Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Hope you all are doing fine. You had to miss me for a few days because I was abroad, had a wedding, was all very good fun, but now we are back at the charts, and what a moment it is to tune back in because we just have inflation numbers from the United States coming out and they are even worse than expected. Before we go to dive into the numbers and charts, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to check out the links in the description. There are links to my Twitter and Instagram, and you'll find some affiliate links. If you now make an account on Fimex and Bybit, after your initial deposit, you are getting a bonus from the exchange. So definitely don't miss that out. Now let's dive in. First of all, we are going to start off with the inflation. Like I said, it was much worse than expected. It was 9.1 and expected was approximately 8.8. And also the CPI came out, which was 5.9, and they expected approximately 5.7. So all numbers were much worse, and that did not miss its effects on the stock markets and the Dow Jones. Well, the United States not open yet, so if you're seeing this right away when uploaded, then you're quite early. But you saw the effect right away in the dollar index, and you're looking here at the dollar index on the 15-minute. Man, this is an absolute wild ride. We just spiked up, and then we're just going lower again. And usually see this with these news events that the price are just spiking up and down, up and down. You also saw it in Bitcoin. I will show you that in later a little bit. This is the 5-minute. If we're zooming out on the 4-hourly, then we're seeing that slowly but steadily we are just increasing, going higher and higher. And I think that I think I said like a week or 2 weeks ago. No, I think that was 2 weeks ago. I said, well, my target is approximately between 112 and 120 because that was a top from a few years ago. Would not be surprised if we're gonna reach it. Right now we are way over 108. So yeah, we might reach it much faster than expected. And I might have been conservative with this target, just like I was weeks and months ago conservative with saying BTC 20k is my ultimate bottom, but also there we already broke it. So I think I'm a conservative a little bit on both sides. But yeah, of course this will peak out at some moment and this will go lower at some moment, but not today. And as you can see here on the daily, it just looks like the dollar index is marching higher and higher and higher, and therefore also you see gold selling off, stock markets going lower, and also oil price is under pressure. Let's quickly head over to BTC because that is the reason why you are here. Let's just quickly go to the price action of earlier when the number came out, and you see that we have these crazy spikes up and down. It's absolutely crazy. First when I saw this breaking out, I was like, alright, there we go. A bit like 2% up from this bottom to the top. Kind of a classic breakout fake out kind of idea is where we just go lower, everyone thinks, oh, we're gonna break lower, and then suddenly we're spiking up, and that's then the move. But then we were just completely dumping down, and now from the from this tiny bump up all the way to the bottom, it was already more than 5%. What a volatility in just a few minutes time, and now we're consolidating a little bit. So the question of course is, where do we go from here? Well, to be honest guys, what I was looking at the hourly in combination with market Cipher B, it was not even looking that bad, because we just slowly see that the momentum waves here is curving up a little bit. The money flow is also going a little bit higher, so I was like, you know what, actually we might be setting up here to enter along and to change market structure here, because in the last few days of course the market structure was down. Now just because we now extremely wick down doesn't mean that I right away change my bias, because these momentum waves are still curving up as well as the money flow, and we are coming here in that box. And I extended this a little bit, and that is a support and resistance box that we drew some time ago, and you see that we have an extensive period of time and also many touch points. And of course this is again on the hourly, where we had so many dips in these support and resistance boxes, where you might stay for a little bit, 1 hour or even multiple hours, and then we are changing direction. Not saying that this will 100% happen now, but it actually would be quite a nice area if we can consolidate here for a little bit and then going higher again. That will be absolutely very nice. If that doesn't happen, and let's then quickly zoom out to the 4-hourly. I think our diagonal line here was first a little bit different, so I had to redraw this just a tiny bit. But if we lose that, then you could say, well, then I'm aiming here for the bottom, so that is approximately 17,600, 18,000. If we lose that, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of lights out, game over, a royal elevator to hell, because we just don't have so many levels underneath. Some people are calling for 15k, 16k, 13, 10,000. Well, we'll see whatever then price ends up. But like I already said a few times before, is if we are really going to break this box right here that we have right now, so again that is approximately between 19,100 and let's say 18,600, so it's quite the range. If we lose that, then my eyes are on the price on these bottoms right here, 17,000 ish to 18,000, and after that we'll see. I think it's going to be a very swift move down. There will also be a lot of orders laying there on every whole number, so 17,000, 16,000, 15,000 for parties who want to swoop up the price. I just cannot really right now see a scenario why we would go lower and then trade there for an extensive period of time. If that happens, I will become even more bearish than I actually am. But what we could be seeing here is that we are now just creating again a higher bottom, a higher low. So that would actually be nice, and then for us eventually maybe to get a little bit of a relief rally in combination with maybe inflation peaking out a little bit. But of course, then you don't want to have these kinds of numbers. With that being said, I also said it last week. Let's say we will get a following period, a month, quarter, whatever, that the inflation just a little bit higher, a little bit lower than the previous one. Don't say right away, oh, inflation peaked out, all in, we're going to 100k, yippee-ki-yay. That's not how it works. Personally, I want to see a few consistent data points, so a few months or quarters in a row, where we see inflation really coming lower. And just because there's 1 month in there, 1 quarter where it's a little bit lower, that could be just temporary. It doesn't move or it doesn't spike really from high to low. It could be data points in there that are just like between the two areas. Again, so this is now kind of the action that I'm looking for to the downside. We have this value area low here at 19,200, so it would be nice if we can hold it. As you can see, it coincides very nicely here with this uptrend, this trend line. Above us again we have this top of 2017, 19,900. Then we have an important point of control on the macro here for approximately 20,500, 20,600 ish, and then we have this other box here above us that kind of starts off with 21,300 until approximately 21,800. Sorry, 21,800. 21,800, very good, right? So those are then major levels that I'm looking at. So far, you know, if you're just day trading this, then this is actually just a perfect range. We have a beautiful top here and here and here, and we have our bottoms here, so it is just actually very nice to trade this. Matter of fact, I was actually looking for a long position. Let's just zoom out for fun. Let's do this on the 15-minute where it's set. You know what, I've been gone for a few days. Maybe we'll finally see some reversal action. Oh, then actually, sorry, I need to do it the other way around. So at that time I had my fib like this, and I said, you know what, if we come at approximately 19,500 and we would go lower a little bit like this, and then maybe make a nice double bottom around that golden pocket, that's where I will enter along and then go higher. Then also the higher time frames will still confirm this, and then on the hourly and other time frames, and then we can go higher. But with this huge volatility, this needs to recover fast, and of course this fib retracement is now off the table for me to enter along. I want to first really see some bottom action before we are before I'm entering along. Would I go short here? No, absolutely not, because again we are in this support box, and also we just had that drop. I totally missed it, was completely fine, went super fast, also did not expect it to be that heavy, but we're now kind of in this support box, so want to see maybe other time frames to also confirm that we're going lower. To be honest, guys, if I zoom out on the 4 hourly, not really then I'm saying, wow, I'm so impressed, let's go higher or lower. You can see here the money flow and the VWAP is just kind of at zero. Yes, the RSIs are pointing down, a little bit split. We have the momentum wave that looks like it wants to curve up, but never has a perfect curve up. As you can see here, has a few of these bumps in there. Here exactly the same, few of these bumps in there. So the 4 hourly doesn't really convince me to go long or short. Then let's also do the 12 hour. Also not really. Well, we could say, let's say that this thing goes a little bit lower, trip everyone, then we might be making a bullish divergence here on a momentum wave, and now the price and then also the money flow, as you can see, is kind of going up here. But if this also starts really to curve down again, then this one is absolutely off the table. Daily, let's quickly do that one on market Cipher B. Looks like the money flow wants to come up a little bit. If this momentum wave curves like this, that will be nice. If we then also here go a little bit lower on the price and then higher here in the momentum wave, that would also be green light for me to enter a long. And then I'm just again looking for the high of these ranges. And if we are going to see a relief rally, will be nice, but for now I'm just taking it level by level, and I just mentioned them. Top of 2017, point of control, and then this box, and then that's kind of where I'm looking out for right now. Alright guys, that will be it for now. As you can see, still a lot of volatility. Inflation is the name of the game, so be very careful. If you like these kinds of updates, then please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click, and also you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful, and of course feel free to check out the links. Make an account on Phoenix and Bybit. After your initial deposit, you are getting a trading bonus from the exchange. Thank you guys so much again. See you in the next one. Bye bye.